a professional teacher, and I will be taking you through ICT, to be precise, elective ICT. And this course is going to be a practical base than theory. And because of that, today we will be talking about the introductory level, what you need to have in order to follow this course. And I must say, parents should understand and be willing to help their wards to possess certain ICT tools so that it can enable them to work effectively, to learn ICT effectively. And I will recommend certain specs when it comes to computing devices that parents can be able to afford for their wards so that they can follow this course and future courses. A child at the senior high school level or basic school level, if he or she can get at least a desktop computer, at least a desktop, not a laptop, at least a desktop computer, a working desktop computer with 1 gig of RAM and 40 gig of hard drive, then he or she will be able to follow this course. And I should say, at the end of the day, he or she will be in a better position to compete globally, because we now live in a world whereby you have to compete globally, not in your country. And before you can compete today's world, then you should have a good standard amount of knowledge in any aspect. And all the courses our children are offering at the senior high school level needs computer knowledge. They need to have a reasonable understanding when it comes to computing. So it doesn't matter which course you are taking. Once you are a student and you want to work, whether being employed or be your own entrepreneur, then you need to have a good amount of skills when it comes to computing. And this is the starting point. So I urge all parents to get their wards at least a desktop PC that will cost them no more than 300 Ghana cedi in the market, because there are PCs in the market that you can get less than 300 Ghana cedi. For instance, if you are looking for a desktop computer with 1 gig of RAM and 40 gig of hard drive, you can get it maybe around 200 to 250 Ghana cedi, and it will help your ward, not even pertaining to this course alone, but he or she can use it to undertake another project in his or her learning curves. So I plead that parents will adhere to this course and then help our children to possess such devices. But in case you can't get it for your ward, because we understand it's not easy, but then I just want to repeat myself. I'm saying, in case you can't possess that device for your ward, then we can't say the child can't follow the course. He can manage, but then it can't help him much. So that is just what I have when it comes to possessing the right tool so that you can follow this course. Then let's also look at maybe what the syllabus says about the ICT, the elective ICT, to be precise, so that parents and children will understand why their wards need to follow or take up ICT seriously. Because, to be frank, if you are living in this world today and you don't have good understanding when it comes to ICT, I'm sorry to say you will be in a loop. So this is the item, the elective ICT syllabus for senior high school 1 to 3, and the rationale behind this says the syllabus is designed to provide advanced skills in information and communications technology for senior high school students. It is expected that the knowledge and skills gained in this course will prepare students to pursue ICT courses in years ahead and provide them with the basic skills needed for ICT job market. The syllabus covers selected topics in ICT, which offers hands-on activities to help students acquire the ICT skills. And not only, and I just want to make some clarity here when it comes to this aspect where it says for ICT, basic skills needed for the ICT job market. Any job today, before you will be employed, if you don't have good understanding of ICT, I beg to say you won't get the job, unless maybe you are getting it from maybe different source, because it could be that your father is the head of that department and he has the power to get you into it. Other than that, if you are somebody like me, if you go in for an interview and you can't express or demonstrate your ability, both technical and then other theoretical means, they will say to you that they are sorry, they don't have job for you. So I don't want you to be in that shoe. And the scope, this is what the content is saying about the scope. This syllabus has been planned as a higher content level than the ICT content at the core ICT level. They mean that they are referring to this one is an elective, but it doesn't matter, because whether you are undertaking the elective ICT or core ICT, at the end of the day, you are all going to compete with one job, and you can't tell the employer that you didn't take ICT when you were at the senior high school, and for that matter, they should consider you. They are not going to hear to that nonsense. And for that matter, it's high time, even if your school, they are not offering elective ICT, this is an opportunity that you can take to learn elective ICT. So, and it continues to say that this has been done to equip students with the necessary knowledge and skills for the job market. So here, they are not clear of telling us that this has been done to equip students with the necessary knowledge and skills for the job market. Now they are not more saying ICT, but the job market. So, and this is what you are required to learn The first one is information and communications technology. That is the introductory level. Then computer hardware. Then introduction to software development. PC hardware maintenance and software installation. Desktop publishing software and its functionality. Word processing, spreadsheet, introduction to data processing systems, introduction to programming, basic networking, data communication, and introduction to educational technology. And to be frank, this is too broad, but then this course we are going to narrow our attention to two main concepts for now, but we will take one, and then as time goes on, when we are done with the one, then we take the other one too, and then if possible we can finish all, God willing. So we shall be looking at introduction to computer programming, because I should say anything at all you are doing nowadays involves some amount of programming, even if you are purchasing that software from any other third-party company. And as a manager to be, you should have a good understanding as to how that software is working, because you can't just go and buy any software and then within 2 to 3 years time they will tell you that it doesn't support certain things, and for that, because you don't know, and so you were stupid to go into that contract. So in order not to fall into this, then it's good you understand, even if you can't program at the end of the day, but you should have a good understanding as to how computing works, how these software that we are using in everyday life, how it works, so that you can be in a better position to demand good service. So like I said earlier on, our attention will be on introduction to computer programming. And if you look at the web, let me just open my browser and show you something. If you search for a number of programming languages that we have, only God knows, is so plenty in such a way that you'll be confused as to which programming language to even learn. But then you only need one programming language to succeed in life. I repeat, you only need one programming language to succeed in life. You don't need two, let alone all the plenty programming languages. No. Let me just pause and then work out this. As you can see, when we search in the web the total number of programming languages, the feedback we had from Wikipedia says that we have 700 programming languages. That's crazy. 700 programming languages, and this is just Wikipedia is telling us. So, and you see, you can learn all the 700 programming languages. So that's why I said you only need one programming language. And even the one programming language itself, you have to specialize in a particular skill set before you can even say that I am a computer programmer. You can learn everything. So you have to, so this introductory level, it will take every student to the basis of how to program. Then after we've gone through the basics, then I would then introduce various aspects, areas in which you can dive in so that you can specialize in that field, and that one alone will fetch you monies that you can't even imagine. All those who are making it out there, whether locally or international, it isn't that they know all. They specialize in one area, and if you are able to come out with a product in your specialized area, only God knows the amount of money you'll be making. So I urge all students to feel comfortable and follow up the course. And I must say that this introductory level will take us a week to maybe 4 weeks. So let's just say within a month, whoever is following this course can say with confidence that I am a computer programmer when it comes to the entry level. You know, we have the entry level, which is the introductory aspect. Then you go to the intermediate, and then you then go for the advanced. So at the end of the month, you should be able to tell someone that you have done with the entry level of computer programming, and the next step you will be taking is the intermediate. So by the time you will complete your senior high school, then you can boast of saying that you are a computer programmer in this area, and you should be able to deliver. So before you even get to the university, you will build them big staffs, and we shall be counting on you to save Ghana, because we need such people. So I just want you to know that whatever you are going to learn here is going to be incredible, and you shouldn't play with it. So I thank you for listening, and we shall be uploading our first lectures very soon, and I urge all students and parents to get a hold to computers so that they can follow the course. Thank you very much. I'm more grateful. Thank you.